Hi everyone, welcome to Sarah's Kitchen. Today we're going to make a Nigerian favorite puff puff snack that easy peasy to do. Come on, let me show you what you need. So puff puff, we're going to need flour. I have all-purpose flour. I have 2 cups of flour in here, wheat flour of course, all-purpose. I have half a cup of sugar goes in there. I have a teaspoon of yeast goes in there dry, and an eighth of salt. An eighth of a teaspoon of salt goes in there, just a little salt. And then you mix everything dry. Everything is mixed dry while it's still dry, because when you put water, it's hard to mix the yeast and the salt and everything properly. So it's better to mix it dry before you add your water. The next step will be to add water. We're going to put some liquid in all the ingredients we just added together. I don't know how much water we're going to need, just to the consistency of bread dough. So I'm going to add a cup of water, see if that's enough to mix this. Perfect. Seems like a cup of water is all we need. This is great. 2 cups of flour to a cup of water. That makes sense. So I have a mixer. I'm going to put it to mix. I'm not going to do this manually because why? I'm going to put it in the mixer to mix for a little bit until it's all fluffy. Then I'm going to let it sit till it rises. And when it rises, well, let's say 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours until it's fully risen. And when it's all risen and fluffy, we'll fry it into little balls of puff puff. Our flour mixture is all mixed. I just took it out of the mixer. I'm just doing a little batch really because there are no takers in this house for puff puff. But I'm doing it as a request from friends who wanted to see the process. Now that it's all mixed, I'm going to let it sit until it's all risen. So give it 2 hours and we'll come back and fry it. Our dough is ready. The batter that we made earlier, it's all risen. I'll bring it closer so you see. It's risen and it's about, I don't know, twice or 2.5 times the original size of it. So it's ready to be fried. And I'm going to start frying my puff puff. So it's hard to scoop it with a spoon or with a spatula because it's so sticky. It's easier to just do it with your hands. So you do like scoop it, drop it in a ball. Wash your hands before you start. Makes it easier to cut this cookie dough, well, batter, to fry. I couldn't do that if I was using a spoon because I won't get the rounded shape that I want. And it's also hard to drop it in the oil if I have no control of it. So this works better for me. That's it. That's as much as my pot can take for now. Again, it's a very small quantity of puff puff that I'm making today. Once I take those out, I'll put the second batch and it's done. Our puff puff browns the side that is in the oil browns, and then you flip it so the other side can fry as well. Flip it, flip it. It's so rounded that it's bubbling over like little eggs. Flip. I'm using olive oil to fry this, but obviously a choice of, oil is a choice of an individual. Whatever your regular cooking oil is in your house is what you're going to use, or your preference in for deep frying. So this is it. I'm using olive oil. If I can flip these and if they could only stay, that would be perfect. Getting them there, they're resisting. So you kind of play around with it. Make sure that there's no side that is uncooked. So if it flips to the side that already cooked, just keep trying to make it stay on the side that needs to cook. So it's all golden brown. When your puff puff is done, it should look like this. Golden brown on both sides. And then you know it's ready to come out of the oil. This is what it should look like. I I can go ahead and turn up this fire because I don't need the oil to stay hot because it's all done. And that's what it looks like. Putting it there to drain the excess oil coming out of it. This is Puff Puff, a good snack for when family's hungry and you just want something to hold them over before dinner time. Your Puff Puff, when cooked, should look like this. Nice, fluffy, ready to eat. I hope that was as easy as ABC. Thank you, and hope you make some Puff Puff for your family soon.